It's no question that remote work has completely changed the way we do business today. And many of us are now spending a bulk of our time in meetings using Zoom or Teams or Google Meet. But the webcam industry has been incredibly slow to catch up to the trend. We're presenting ourselves on video more than ever. So why aren't there more tools to help us look our best?
This is a Cinedy Review, supported by B&H and CVP.
Thankfully, Cineroid is here to save the day with a new TL120 3-light system that is perfect for helping you look more professional at your desk, no matter where you work from. Now, Cineroid has established themselves as a top-notch lighting company that has delivered robust and dependable lights for many years. I've used some of their lights for a long time, and I've been really impressed with their quality and innovation. They've also created a variety of production accessories that have been instrumental for road warrior filmmakers. So when Cineroid comes out with a new product, you know they've put a lot of thought and engineering into it. And with the TL120 kit, I think they have the potential to reach a much wider audience than only pro filmmakers. So let's take a look at this TL120 light kit. The TL120 kit comes with 3 LED lights that are rated at 40 watts each, hence the 120 for the kit. They are each 8 by 5.5 inches and come with soft boxes that are already attached to them. To expand the soft boxes, you simply unfold them and you use the integrated lock system to stretch them out, and within seconds, you're ready to go. You can mount the lights using light stands or the handy clips that are included. This is smart of Cineroid because not everyone has light stands, but the clips make it easy to attach the lights to just about any surface. In a moment, I'll show you how I have them set up in my home office. Now, to power the lights, Cineroid has engineered what is probably the smartest controller for a desktop light kit. You simply attach the included Cat6 cables to the controller, plug it in, turn it on, and now you can individually control each light without getting up from your chair. There are knobs for both brightness as well as color temperature for each light, ranging from 2700 to 6500 Kelvin. And you can also turn off any of these lights without unplugging them by simply pressing the sleep button. The kit includes 3 Cat6 cables that are 10 feet each, but if they aren't long enough for your setup, you can swap out any standard Cat5 or Cat6 Ethernet cable. Everyone has a box full of old modem and router cables they've been keeping around just in case. Well, now you have a perfectly good use for them if the included cables aren't long enough for you. Cineroid also provides a nice carrying case for the lights and accessories, which is a nice touch. So, with the included softboxes, 3 mounting clips, 2 heavy-duty light stand adapters, 3 Cat6 cables, and the controller and power brick, Cineroid has ensured that everything you might possibly need to get started is included in the TL120 kit. So let's take a look at the lights in action. In my home office, I've mounted 2 of the Cineroid lights to my Windows curtain rods using the included mounting clips and some gooseneck adapters I bought to bring the lights down a little. I've got the 3rd Cineroid light set up as a back or rim light. I can also move it around to create a general fill for the room. Most people will be able to find enough places in their office to clip these lights to, but every office is unique. This kit is light and flexible enough to fit wherever makes sense for your remote work setup. For my video conferencing setup, I have a Mac Mini which doesn't have a built-in webcam. So I've gone the extra mile and I have a teleprompter set up with a Canon ESR connected to my computer. Some may say it's overkill, but when I present myself to clients or colleagues, I want to look as good or better than an in-person interaction. So here is what I look like using my default setup during the day with the windows providing daylight. I'm recording the screen, so this is exactly what I look and sound like with my webcam kit as is. I have the ESR set to auto ISO and auto white balance. So when I turn on the Cineroid lights, it'll take a second for the camera to adjust, and then you can see the difference. Alright, so in all honesty, although there are trees in front of my window, I feel like I have enough daylight that I don't see a huge need for a light kit during the day. But of course, not everyone is as lucky. Most workstations are not facing a window. So let's draw the curtains and see how these lights look like compared to no lights at all. Okay, so now you can see with the curtains drawn, I'm getting a little bit of sunlight coming through, but not much. So now let's turn on the Cineroid lights and see the difference. Wow, that's really great. I have the 3 lights set up and they're all at daylight temperature right now, and I can adjust the output of each of the lights. So here's light number 1 here. If I turn it off and on, and I can adjust the output. And here is light number 2. Gives me nice fill, and I can adjust the output of that too. And then I have light number 3, the back, and it really just gives a little bit of 3-dimension to the scene. So I can adjust the output of that too. All right, so now let's see how the Cineroid lights do at night. Okay, so here I am at night without any lights except my monitor. It's pretty dismal, right? Now I can turn on the floor lamp that I have here in my office to improve the lighting. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so this is with my floor lamp, and again, my Canon ESR is set to auto white balance and auto exposure, auto ISO, auto everything, so that it takes a few seconds to adjust the color and the exposure. But this is what it looks like with my one light and the monitor. And now let's see if I turn on the overhead lights in my office to see what that looks like. All right, so this is it. This is my usual setup for Zooming or for live streaming or for remote meetings. I have my floor lamp and I have my overhead light. It's okay, but it's not great. So let's go ahead and turn off these lights and let's try the Cineroid lights. Wow, what a difference, right? So this is the kind of improvement that most people will see at their workstation, whether you're zooming after the sun goes down or if your workstation isn't near a window. And with this controller here, with the Cineroid controller, I can turn everything off. And as soon as I'm ready to go to a meeting or live stream or anything, I can just turn it back on and everything is ready to go. It couldn't be any easier. All right, we're back at the bench, and I want to add that these lights aren't only meant for webcams. You can definitely use this 3-light kit for any video, whether it's a YouTube studio or an interview and so on. In fact, let's see how they look compared to the tube light that I'm using right now. Okay, so I have 2 of the Cineroid lights on overhead and 1 in the back as a rim light. So I can adjust each one of them, both the output and the color temperature. It's really, really easy. So let me just do that here. Here's light 1. And here is light 2. Okay, so both lights on. And then here is the rim light. And color temperature of that. It's really, really easy, and it's really the perfect kit if you're somebody who produces video and you're also in front of the camera, so that you can adjust the lights without having to get up every time and adjust the output and color temperature. So really the main question is, are 3 lights necessary for a webcam setup? Probably not, and Cineroid did release a 2-light kit earlier called the DL50, featuring 2 25-watt lights and a similar controller as this one. But by including 3 lights in the TL120, with brighter output, a new controller, and all the accessories, Cineroid has ensured that anyone who purchases this kit will have the flexibility to use these lights for whatever comes your way. For me, just the ability to increase the webcam production in an incredibly easy way is enough of a reason to go out and grab this kit. Let me know what you think of this kit and what kind of setup you're using for your video meetings in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.